I'm not gonna lie. I'm hanging on to Aaron Judge basically because of his rookie season. But from that, I'm gonna give him one more year to prove himself as elite to keep him on the list. How you guys doing? It is July 15th, 2020 here in this quarantine. I'm James Sims, and today I'm gonna do a piece about Aaron Judge, the 6'7" beast that plays in the right field of the New York Yankees. We all know him, we all love him, we all remember his rookie year, but I'll just give you a little bit of background just to show you why I still think that Aaron Judge is still one of the elite baseball players that walks the earth. Just to give you a bit of background, of course, just to see this guy, like he's 6'7", he weighs 282 pounds. If you see him, you know that once he makes contact with the ball, that ball's flying. Baseball fans remember his home run derbies because that's basically what he was doing in batting practice. But a lot of it comes down to, can his bat get on the ball? So like I said, he grew up in Linden, California. He ended up going to play college baseball at Fresno State. After that, he was drafted in 2013 after his 3 years at Fresno State, and he was finally called up to the New York Yankees in 2016, being 24 when he was called up. He only played 27 games in the 2016 season. He finished with 15 hits in those 27 games, 179 batting average, nothing too crazy, right? But the Yankees finished 8th in the AL East. Nothing really happened that year. His official rookie season in 2017, in his age 25 season, he played 155 games. He finished with 154 hits in those 155 games. I prefer guys that have more hits than games played, but he still led the league in runs with 128. He finished with 52 home runs, leading the league with 144 RBIs. He led the league in walks with 127, and he led the league in strikeouts with 208 strikeouts. He still finished the season with a 284. He finished second in the MVP race. First, and he was the rookie of the year. Obviously, if you're second in the MVP race, if you're the MVP runner-up, he's still finished with an All-Star and a Silver Slugger in 2017. And the Yankees that year they finished second in the AL East. They won the AL wild card versus the Twins. They beat the Indians in 5 in the ALDS, but they lost to the Astros in the ALCS in 7. So, that was Aaron Judge's season. And for me, just looking at that season alone, I have no reason to think that there's no way he could still not be elite. But once again, like, you see all these amazing stats. You see the runs, you see the home runs they did in his rookie season at 25. And still, he still finished with more strikeouts than any other player in the MLB. He had 208 strikeouts in 155 games. So the reality of the situation was that when he connected the hit, once he connected, that ball was flying. But the problem was he wasn't connecting the baseball. His age 26 season in 2018, he was still named an All-Star in the 112 games he played. He finished with 115 hits, more hits than games played. He finished with 27 home runs and 67 RBIs in those games. He finished with 152 strikeouts in those 112 games as well. He had a 278 batting average, finished with his second All-Star game, and he finished 12th in the MVP voting. And then finally, this past season, while playing 102 games, he finished with 103 hits, more hits than games. Finished with 27 home runs, 57 RBIs, 272 batting average, 141 strikeouts, which is a lot of strikeouts for 102 games. So if you're looking at where Aaron Judge stands now, he is currently the right fielder of the New York Yankees in a good situation. Looking at the depth chart, he's sitting in the outfield with Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Hicks. Aaron Judge probably going to take the right field. Or he's sitting out with Brett Gardner because Giancarlo is probably going to be the designated hitter because that's more than likely the situation. You have young players like Gary Sanchez, Gleyber Torres, Miguel Andujar to build around, to grow with. You have Garrett Cole, James Paxton, and you have Tanaka in your pitching rotation. I like the way this New York Yankees team is built, and with Aaron Judge kind of in that situation now where he has to consistently contribute and play like the all MLB player that we've seen that he can be. He's in a win-now situation with the Yankees, and I really enjoy that situation. And if you look back, he's a player who's only been in the league for 3 seasons because you can't count the first one. He's been an All-Star 2 of the 3 seasons he's been in the league. He already has an All-Star, and he was the runner-up MVP. He was the runner-up to being the MVP the year that he was a rookie in the league. So I mean, and even taking that apart, in the last 2 seasons, he's gotten the Yankees to the ALDS. They beat the Athletics in the wild card, and they lost to the Red Sox. And they ended up beating the Twins last season and losing to the Astros in the ALCS. So they haven't gotten to the World Series, but they've been a consistent playoff team as long as Aaron Judge has been on that field. It looks as though he's been a big game changer. His production does contribute to wins, especially for the New York Yankees. So I feel like for me, right now, I believe that Aaron Judge is still an elite MLB baseball player, but he still has to prove it this year. But I will still, as of right now, as of July 15th, 2020, I am defending Aaron Judge. We'll see what he does this season. We'll see if I call his name this time next year. But without further ado, I appreciate you guys for listening to all 7 minutes of this. I do know that a lot of people he does play for the Yankees. He does get a lot of exposure, but it is warranted. With all that pressure of playing for the Yankees, he still kind of rises up and delivers big hits in the games where it matters the most. Some people may not consider him elite, but I do think that MLB fans do respect his rookie season because that was an elite rookie season. But baseball does tend to have a lot of 1 season, 2 season wonders. I really hope that Aaron Judge isn't it. It looks so far, if you look at his career, that season's the only outlier. But at the same time, it's the only time he's played more than 112 games in a season. I mean, it all comes with the territory. We'll see what happens when Aaron Judge, because Aaron Judge is going to play another shortened season this year. Let's see what happens let's see if Aaron Judge can play a full 162 game season, and I don't know about that. But for now, if I'm a Yankees fan, if I'm a baseball fan, I'm going to watch Aaron Judge play. If we get a chance to see him, he wears number 99 for the New York Yankees. I imagine he probably has a top-selling jersey somewhere. But yeah, if you get a chance, go see him. He's a great baseball player. And even if he's not a Hall of Famer, we can look back and be like, no, I remember when Aaron Judge was playing for the Yankees. He's a good kid. He has everything going for him, and I wish him the best. But at the end of the day, I wish you all the best. Go with everything going on with Corona and everything. No, I hope all is well, and then we'll get through this. But in the meanwhile, peace out.